Welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI, where we are making our way for Blight in an attempt to reach the new Imperial capital. Now, we are due to meet our guy Guts along this road somewhere, and we will be doing that shortly. Let's just open up the lore thing to see what's gone down. So one of the other things that's happened is the ascension of Emperor Olivier. The Holy Roman Sylvester Lesage handed power to Olivier, his second-born son and only child of Empress Annabella, ostensibly in recognition of the part he had played in the agreement of a peace between the Empire and Dhalmekia. While the accession of one so young was unprecedented, Emperor Sylvester reassured those bold enough to express doubt at the wisdom of such a choice by maintaining that, great Gregor made flesh, he would surely serve as an advisor to the young new emperor until he became of age. Prince Dion, the Emperor's firstborn and rightful heir to the Holy Throne, was violently opposed to the plan, but his objections fell on deaf ears. Now, what do you want to bet? We're going to be going over there and maybe having a little natter with Prince Dion, maybe?
I've no use for a brand.
Let's hope. We certainly know that Joshua had a word with him. Bockland Marklets, Dhalmekian Republic.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
That stuff looks nice.
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the crystalline dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
It looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an
Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go in and find Good, shall we? He must be around here somewhere.
Come, taste my peaches! They're sweet as nectar!
I'm sure they are, love, I'm sure they are, but we're not in the peach tasting mission just yet. That might be a side quest.
Ah, Good. There you are.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down, Good. Just tell us what happened.
It's betrayed us, Pass. It's gone. We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Oh, crud.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me and... Yeah. You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child. Where would we even start?
I know where! I've got a pal in Bock lad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time like the present.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure no one else is missing.
All right. We'll meet you there.
Oh, Guts. Guts. What?
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo, then.
Yeah.
And the other on our purses.
I think we may have walked past it in the last episode. So we should just be able to double back there. Let's see. Yeah, honestly, Guts, got to be a bit more streetwise. Aha, hello. Well, I think this is the place, but...
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El! He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Boklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct?
I mean, yeah, that's about the size of it, yeah.
Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain. Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes, and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots' pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and two birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion, Goots?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive.
Okay, so we accepted the Crimson Collar from Eloise.
The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you for a friend. I suggest that you speak with him first.
The furniture makers. Understood.
Okay, to catch a thief. So now the furniture makers is over here, I'm guessing.
Out of my sight, wretch!
Yeah, curious.
Come on, come on!
I wonder who's the person behind it. Like, who's telling the kids to steal these passes?
Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for something in particular? Ah, Eloise collared you too, eh? Then I expect you want to know more.
She told me you were leading the hunt for the pickpockets. What have you learned?
For one, that they're targeting the traders carrying the biggest packs. Harder to watch your back, see? And less chance of the mark giving chase if they're spotted. Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch of this warren like the backs of their hands.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw Goots.
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the children involved. You should go and have a word with her.
Thank you. We will.
Alright. So Clive the detective is on the case again.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
You should come with me to the Dominion. Life will...
Fish for sale! Fresh sorted and smoked! Can I interest you? Ah, sorry. Message from Eloise, is it?
She's asked me to help her. To help you find the pickpockets.
Is that so? Suppose I better tell you what I know, then. For one, this isn't a family operation. All the traders say the children who stole their passes were dirty, dressed in rags. Street urchins, by the sound of it. We get a lot around here.
Orphans from the wars.
A few, perhaps. You saw the refugees gathered by the entranceway? They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an opportunity to rid themselves of unwanted baggage.
The shame of it.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves known to the children at some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're the ones involved, but they might have heard something.
It's worth a try.
All right, then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
Like, do we think that's actually gonna work out, though?
You should come with me to the Dominion. Life will be different there.
Okay. Where are the kids?
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Where are the kids? Over there? Aha!
Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
What I want is to know who's asking children like you to pick pockets.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me. What's picking pockets? Do you get paid for it?
No, you get in trouble for it. So if they come calling, you know what to tell them.
Okay, that wasn't so useful. Any more children that we can speak to? Speak with? Who's this little kid?
Jug of snake spit for the road?
Excuse me?
What do you want? I don't have any money.
It's all right. We're not going to hurt you. We just want to talk.
What about?
We've heard that some very bad people are making children like you steal from travelers. We need to know who's behind it so we can stop them.
I don't know much about it, really. But my friend, Honza, he said he got a job doing something dangerous.
Sounds promising.
We need to find him and ask.
Do you know where your friend might be?
He's usually by the tents outside town.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Come on!
Alright, let's go find Honza. Let us go find him. You know what I really hope? This isn't going to be the case, but I hope he's got a little top hat and a waistcoat.
Porter for hire!
And he comes up with some jolly, merry justification, like, you gotta pick a pocket or two.
He's still nearby.
Something like that. I just love that. I think that would be great.
There are no crystals here. We have to keep going.
That big fat donkey was easy
Scallywag.
pickings.
I love that.
He wouldn't have noticed
Scamp.
if we robbed his boots off him. Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these charming characters.
Shit, we're in trouble now. What do we do?
Please don't run.
You can get caught if you want. I'm off.
Oh god, they're gonna run.
Hansa, where are you going?
So that was Hansa, eh? Jill, you watch these two. I'm going after him.
All right.
He can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employers do.
I mean, we say that. What do you bet he's gonna be a real bastard to find? Okay, let's ask this guy.
Did you see a boy run past? He stole something from a friend of mine.
There was a boy ran back there towards the chocobo pen, but...
Thank you.
Okay. Artful Dodger. Time to come out. What? Oh, there he is.
Shit. Cornered.
It's all right, Hansa. I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to ask you some questions.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
I'm looking for the people who are making you steal for them. Who are they?
Called themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me a good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Hansa.
You found him then?
Jill. Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him!
I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the Carstones. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them, anyway. If it weren't for their gill, me and my mates would have starved.
Yeah, it's the usual case, isn't it? Impoverished kids.
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not...
Don't hurt him!
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo?
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister? Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just her back and a blade. Theodore, at your service. Sorry about before.
Theodore, what do you know of the cast stones?
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting ground. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with gil and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hansa's a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
Okay, well, I mean, we've kind of done some of it, but we need to still get to the cast stones.
Oh, where?
So, what's the plan?
What else?
We find the cast stones, and we crush them. You get your trader's pass back, and I make Boklad a safe place again.
Hang on, just want to see, does it have any lore on Theodore? There we go. Porter and God of the Crimson Caravans, the porterage firm that he runs with his beloved sister Eloise. Eloise, owner of the Crimson Caravans, highly esteemed porterage firm in Boklad. Eloise has a knack for business and a head for figures, which she used to build her business from the ground up into the success it is today. Oh, well done. Ooh, the Isles of Ark. Cluster of tiny islands upon which the Crystalline Dominion stands. They are largely man-made, having been built on top of existing ruins, and are arranged with an administrative hub at the center surrounded by citizens' dwellings, and beyond those, the slums in which various refugees make their homes. The glistening spire in the island's center is home to the Dominion's Mother Crystal. Okay, so is that where we're going to be going?
All right then.
All right then. Honza, where are they camped? Don't worry. They'll never know you told us.
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes. Meet us outside the gate. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me up.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they going?
Back down the road towards Leitney's Cleft.
To Leitney's Cleft, then.
To Leitney's Cliff.
Leitney's Cleft is to the south, past the camp.
Let's see. Okay, yeah, it's basically just outside of town. Come on. Okay, let's go. Let us go. Yeah, I gotta say, I'm happy that Honza decided to, like, fess up so quickly, but I'm also kind of disappointed. I mean, I don't know, I just, I expected more from street urchins these days. Just, they're just not quite what they used to be, you know? Maybe I'm just, thinking too much of Dickens. You know, those were street urchins. Industrious, proper scallywags. You know,
That's the one who's been sticking his
out
nose
to
in our business.
make money, out to, you know, exploit naive grown-ups. But as is usually the case, you know, it's just the old guys complaining that kids aren't what they used to be. Or street urchins aren't, rather.
I doubt these were the ringleaders.
But at least we know we're on the right track.
Well, let's keep going then. But also, what's, like, even more surprising, I suppose, is if Eloise and them kind of suspect that the kids are being worked by some nefarious grown-ups, like, why haven't they taken steps before now to kind of resolve this? Why does it take an outsider...
We got company.
Okay, hang on.
That's the lot.
Yeah, why does it take us, an outsider, to come and resolve these local problems?
More foot soldiers.
Fewer now.
Honestly, these guys trying to slow us down with foot soldiers. I feel it's time for them to send out the heavies. There we go, heavies.
Not a
Or a
bad
heavy.
haul today, eh?
Aye. Some of our new recruits are natural-born ne'er-do-wells.
Especially the little ones. That Hans has got nimble fingers, all right.
It will be a shame when they chop them off. But till then, let's make the most of it.
Scum.
The leaders of the cast stones, I take it.
They don't deserve any mercy, Clive.
I wasn't planning on showing them any.
We're ready when you are, Theodore.
Oh, I'm ready.
Well then, let's go. You know what I think would just be absolutely brilliant?
Kill him! Kill them all!
Oh. If we find out the head honcho, like the person, like the grand, I don't know, what, the Grand Dragon, Grand Maester, top G of all of these cast stones. And I think this would just be brilliant in terms of like poetry and everything. I think it would be awesome if that was none other than that lady who was trying to sell us peaches earlier on in the episode. Wouldn't that be cool? We would have avoided this whole mission if we'd just taken her up on her offer and bought some of her peaches. Okay, here we go. Let me break the clock. Let's unleash some Phoenix as well. Oh, look at that. Haha. Come on, guys.
Nice try.
Oh. Come on. There it is. Enemy slain. Lovely jubbly.
And they say crime doesn't pay. Gold chains, rings, purses. And traders' passes. Dozens of them.
Have the names been changed?
Not yet. I recognize some of them. No doubt Goots's is somewhere among them. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything to the people it was taken from.
We should go and give Eloise the good news. Can we leave things here in your hands, Theodore?
Of course. Oh, and, be sure to tell her of the part I played, won't you?
We'll be glad to.
You did good, buddy. You did good. Okay, before that there, I just, So I've been kind of saving up and farming ability points so that I can get this here. Flames of Rebirth. Let's go. Max level. So by doing this here, we will increase the number of hits we have, and we'll be allowed to use this on any icon. So I think that is going to be so worth it. Other things we can upgrade. I think maybe I might go for Ramu's ability next. Maybe that? We use Thunderstorm, that's like a pretty heavy-hitting thing. And by upgrading that, it will increase the number of lightning hits we have. So I think that could be good. And now let's have a word with Eloise.
Ah, Clive. How goes the hunt? My brother isn't getting in your way, I trust?
Quite the opposite.
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. Theo told me he'd been on their trail. And their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling their strings, and the passes they were stealing. I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Only time and Theo's return will tell. Speaking of whom, welcome home, dear brother.
You are too kind, Eloise. Here, Clive. Goods' pass. Ask him to keep a closer eye on it from now on, would you?
I will. Thank you.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods back. Can I count on your help in sorting through it all?
Of course. I'll make some space in the storeroom. I expect you'll soon be on your way then. But it wouldn't do to leave without introducing yourself properly. Would it now? Sid.
Oh, so she knows.
Don't look so shocked. We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need. For a small fee, we will move anything that needs moving. Be that goods to market, or bearers away from it.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation. And who better to join forces with than the leader in the field?
Oh, that's brilliant.
Wouldn't you agree, Theo?
I would.
Yeah, we could totally get on board with that.
Our purpose is the same in more ways than one. So what would you say to working together again?
I say hell yes. I mean, come on.
It would be our pleasure.
These guys are freeing bearers.
Our honor.
Let's do it.
The honor is ours.
Here, Clive. This is for you.
Seal obtained. The Crimson Compass from Theodore.
What is it?
El has friends in high places, while I have associates in, lower ones. That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both.
Here, the 2 emblems are joined to form the collar and compass.
I shall bear it with pride.
Well, all that remains is to wish you a safe onward journey. Goots' pass should secure you a place on the caravan, but if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own. For a discounted price, of course. Say, 9 million?
We'll try the caravan.
Alright, good stuff. I think we were wise not to cut Theodore's head off. Like, that was a good call on our part.
Right then. Let's get this back to Goots.
And then it's on to the Dominion.
Oh, and look at this here, we have side quests. Of course.
Pardon me.
What does the
would you
scholar
happen
want to say?
That well-notched steel and impressive physique. I have need of a sword for hire, and yours looks to be a weapon well worth the coin. Might you be convinced to offer me the use of those formidable arms?
How exactly do you intend to use them?
Well, being something of a scholar of Zemeckis history, I wish to investigate the ruins near the city. And I require a rugged companion, lest I find myself waylaid by ne'er-do-wells or the beasts sent to roam the area. Should you accept, you will not only earn yourself material wealth, but partake of the true treasure that awaits us there. The rich and storied history of Zemeckis. Well, were you ever party to a finer proposition?
And that is a pretty good proposition, okay.
My arms are yours.
Wonderful. Then come. We must away.
But where are we going?
Along the old Zemeckis Road, and from there, onward to discovery. Quickly! There is not a moment to lose.
Wait. Good luck with your ne'er-do-wells.
Okay, onward to discovery.
I better make sure he doesn't get himself killed.
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll join him in a moment.
Water for hire.
But first, let's check out some of the other quests.
I see you've been of some assistance to Eloise. Perhaps you can extend me the same kindness?
Perhaps.
Perhaps. What would I be doing?
Finding someone. You see, I've been having trouble with thieves, and despite the many pains I've taken, I can't stop them from rummaging through my packs. I was griping about my lot to a friend of mine a few days back, and he offered to track the culprits down. Now, Joseph's a sellsword, and a good one at that. But he's been gone days, and I'm beginning to fear the worst.
Okay, I mean, why not?
Any idea where his search for the thieves might have taken him?
The old Zemeckis Road, perhaps? He doubted they would be fool enough to linger here in Boklad. Joseph's lived a hard life. Made him grey long before his time. I just pray he hasn't been killed over a few sacks of grain.
I can't imagine there are too many grey-haired sellswords around. Hopefully someone will have seen him.
Live and let live. Indeed we will. But there's one more quest that we need to activate up top here.
Hurry, man. I must leave for the Dominion.
Bloody cruiser.
So let's do that quickly before we head out. And see what this
If I knew where
Now I just need to see about getting
this
the word
chap
out.
needs.
I want to know right away. Bad news.
Good, actually. Something worth celebrating for a change. Only trouble is, the serving girl's still new to the job, so I can't leave her while I go and invite those I'd like to celebrate with.
What exactly are you celebrating, if you don't mind me asking?
I've come by a particularly fine bottle of red. A Gotan 66, no less. Gotan Rouge is the only good thing to have ever come out of the Empire, and most wouldn't part with a 66 if you held a knife to their throats.
So I've heard.
Oh, so you know of it then? Clearly you're a gentleman of taste. A gentleman who might sympathize with my predicament, perhaps? Would you pass the good news to a few friends of mine? I'll give you a little something for your time, of course.
Yeah, okay, sounds simple enough.
Sounds simple enough.
So you'll do it? Marvelous. Thank you. You won't need to go far. All three of them should be right here in the market. There's Aldrich the porter, Milan the butcher, and Bolek, a guard over at the north gate. Three of the finest fellows in Boklad, if you ask me. Tell them to come to the tavern when they finish for the day. Stop by again when you let them know, and I'll give you your little something.
I'll be right back.
I mean, yeah, I'll take a decent glass of red, if they are selling. If the guy's willing to part with some. Okay, I just want to check if there are any other quests. Let's zoom out quickly. No. So it looks like that's it. Yeah, we just need to speak to the people here, I guess. That is okay. Alright then. Well, guys, we're going to take a quick break here. When we get back, we will be conducting some of these side quests before we go speak to Gertz. But that is all for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.